show some class, show some love for Maya Osborne.
What's up, Queens?
Queen! Sorry. How did we get here?
So my name is Maya. I'm an Urban Word alum, poet. I'm a Brooklynite. I am 22 years old. But the first thing I want to spit to y'all is that I speak Brooklyn, actually.
All right.
Okay.
I speak Brooklyn.
In Queens.
I say shukran at the bodega when I pick up in Arizona to go with my jerk chicken and festival, which I eat on the stoop. Wave good afternoon to Mrs. B and act like I ain't seen none of what happened at the last block party. The last block, the last black, back, pre-gentrification. I speak Brooklyn. I speak color. I speak history has tried to rewrite me, to white out me, and so I must speak, I must speak, I must speak, I must be in the streets, standing firmly between my brother and the oncoming bullet, simply breathing, telling myself for the sake of my mental health that just because our hands are up doesn't mean we are surrendering. Just because our hands are up doesn't mean we are surrendering. Just because our hands are up doesn't mean we are surrendering. I speak colored. I speak woman. A whole lot. Hell, I speak a whole lot of woman. Had to tell the honey-tongued boy that I didn't need no sweetening. Just needed his hands to learn these hips as mast, this body a mighty vessel, this voice the wildest of winds, filling, flowing, forming at the touch of tongue to teeth. This, my friends, is resistance. And so we must speak. We must speak. We must speak. We must speak freedom, fiercely and with frequency. Thank you. Cool. I am that girl with extra swirl, that girl with more to twirl. I'm that big bone sister who don't need no mister to touch and twist her. I am that girl with extra swirl, that girl with more to twirl. I'm that big bone sister, that plus size beauty who got too much booty for that Armani and Gucci. I am that girl with extra swirl, that girl with more to twirl. I'm that girl, that girl, that girl. I'm that curvilicious mama, living day-to-day trauma because of that fat joke drama. I am that girl with extra swirl, that girl with more to twirl. I'm that girl, that girl, that girl. I'm that fat girl, that girl who sat and can't get a man to tell her she's all that he cares for, all that he wants, all that he loves, because that's what all us women really want. We want to love and be loved well. Yes. And not have to tug around all this extra luggage all the damn time and be able to love the one we think is our one true love, the one we love with all our hearts can't seem to start to love us back because all he sees is the extra stack we pack. We lack that ideal, can't really make it around a track because of that extra snack, that one last Big Mac. I am that girl with extra swirl, that girl with more to twirl, that girl stuck dreaming of a life without squeezing, where fat is in season. And there's someone believing she's beautiful with her swerves, that she calms his nerves when he feels her curves. I am that girl with extra swirl, that girl with more to twirl. I'm that girl, that girl, that girl. I'm that fat girl stuck up in this skinny-minded world. Thank you. My parents met on the battlefield of Washington Square Park, 1992. The park was the epitome of sin. The crack and heroin passed around. A street performer's collection hat lies empty on the ground all day, and my mother is there. She is dreadlocks and wrap skirts, loud prints, indigenous symbols of love, power, and peace. She is sistren, A ganja breath, a conga drum step, done barefoot, always barefoot, for she believes that her prayers, which manifest in the projects of Alphabet City, swirl and then swell between her breasts to seep out through her feet and reach that great Mother Earth who lies beneath these city streets. And my father is there. He is worn out sambas, feet calloused from keeping his rhythm while drumming into sheepskins the beats of other people's ancestors. He can hear their ancient cries across time, and he knows they like to dance. A merengue, a bachata, a salsa, a rumba. He called on Africa and asked her to lend him her song. He played her djembe, her doumbek, her tumbao. Imaya oloku, oloku imaya. Imaya oloku, oloku imaya. Yemaya, Orisha of oceans. It is this goddess that formed before him in swift, lucid motions, her feet bare as she pounded her pulse into the earth. Her limbs swam to the beat of his song. Her sarong hung loose around her hips, which swayed in time with his fingertips. Yemaya oloku, oloku yemaya. My dear Jamaica, our love was burning brown and white hot. You were a hope vessel, a national treasure, a suitcase of shadows stretched your dark over my skin like stockings, like sweat. Bet you be bought flesh now. Bet you be fair trade. Bet I got just enough body robbery in my own quadroon veins to recognize that your bed had been made out of old auction block wood. And before it you stood, maroon skinned, look in your eye like, come hither, come taste, test, measure, take home, make yours, said, oh, you ain't never seen a black man with freckles before, I? Do I seem that foreign, my love? I mean, is my love that foreign to you? Does my foreign turn my love for you fetish? Does my white make my flesh fetish for you, my love? Did I fetishize you, my love, mine? Does that turn you possession? Does that sound a little too colonizer to you? Does your skin hate what your eyes do with my white woman being? Does being with a white woman, whether almost white or not, make your mind hate your hands? Does our love make your body hate itself, my love? Sometimes mine does. My breath, reeking of tourism, my lips and the American they spew know the commodity they have made with you. Columbus crawled in bed with us centuries ago. Embedded in us is an old tale that lingers in the rum on the tongues of your town of red dreads. When we raced on bikes up the dirt road, and a shrill cry of laughter escaped from my throat, did it look a little too much like white girl on the run from brown boy? Did my chase turn you predator? Spear in one hand, the other latched onto my fat, pulled me across the sand by the thigh. I wonder if your bloodline jumped like rope. If your muscles twitched with the potential for retribution when you split me open like Guinea, bent me into palm leaf, as if you were asking your land to forgive you for this sacrilege. I wonder if the love we made was as much an attempt to cast the trauma out to sea for you as it was for me. I wonder if the woman you are with now loves your brown as I did, slow and purposefully, with eager hands and a tongue hushed by history. Dear Billy, I've got those lost my man can't get him back again blues. And no one to turn to but you. You, with with your bass string spine, drumbeat, blood, and two dizzy trumpets for lungs, a woman who was wild to watch, Lady Day. They say you ain't nothing but a basket of bad habit, but I know about addiction too. Hell, we all do. So when did the blues find you? Must have been a man, my mama said, 'cause ain't no other thing makes a woman sound like that. Did you sing your heart out, night after night, just so it wouldn't drown in the cock and tail chase you made of your chest? I often wonder if anyone ever loved you with the lights on. Said I often wonder if anyone will ever love me with the lights on. See, I've got those lost my man, came to get him back again, blues. And the feeling is something savage, like the slipping away of the woman in the mirror. It's the same thing that pulled my mother and my grandmother nearer and nearer to other men's beds and called it the first half of their women's revenge. It was then that I began to eat and eat until my body was no longer a temptation for every sleepwalking river, slick talk man in the room, Lady Day. They say you ain't nothing but a basket of bad habit, but I know about addiction too. Hell, we all do. So dear Billy, dear brown-skinned Billy, went to the White Club and they spat at us. Went to the Ebony and they sneered at us. It'd be better to be dark than this. Better to be dead than this almostness. Half moonchild, half story written on the belly of a slave ship. See, for some reason it's real hard to find your place in this world of darkness when you've got nothing beneath your skin but light. So go on in your grave, girl. Go on with the snap of your fingers. Go on with your war songs, tilting the times that birthed you. Go on and tell your man, hell, tell your women, that there is no saving you here. That sometimes we all just got to sing our own blues. Billy, baby, thank you. Thank you so much, guys.